anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah. Pushing myself to the limit, I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They do focus on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. Lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds. These days, everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pick for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Driving on the sunset, top down, sticking to the old route, uptown. If you're going my way, slow down, easy, yeah. Driving on a good time, hop out. I know you've been cooped up, locked down. If you're going my way, slow down, just take it easy, yeah. Notice how the best days always had no plans, and we don't need no trip to Rome for the romance. Make the most of home, cell phones closed, just hold hands. Looking for a food truck, maybe split a cold can of Pepsi. Ooh, you so refreshing, glass half full, cause with you I'm never empty. Say it how it is, so with you I'm never guessing. Ooh, I've been obsessing, hope you in my story at the ending. Hoping that you'll be around, this is not a quick flame. This is not a rebound, this is not a quick thing. This is something deep down, really it's an instinct. Gotta keep it going, is you with me?
Driving on the sunset, top down, sticking to the old route, uptown. If you're going my way, slow down, easy, yeah. Driving on a good time, hop out. I know you've been cooped up, locked down. If you're going my way, slow down, just take it easy. And we don't gotta force it. Watch your step, don't increase the forces. We join teams, we join forces. This is not a home, this a castle. This is not a castle, this a fortress. Car might be domestic, but the wine is still imported. Got you 500 flowers, girl, I had to match the horses. You always put other people before you, and you're always so supportive. It's only 2 doors, but I got that door for you. I like what I like, baby. I hope it's alright, baby. I'm free of you tonight, baby. Yeah, I'm free of you tonight, baby. And I've been doing front flips off the back porch. Go ahead and toss the ball off the backboard. You know I'll take you anywhere that you ask for. Go ahead, pack a bag, get a passport.
Driving on a sunset, top down,
sticking to the old route, uptown.
If you're going my way, slow down, easy,
yeah.
Driving on a good time, hop out.
I know you've been cooped up, locked down.
If you're going my way, slow down, just take it easy.
This mic is too high. Drop it, drop it, drop it.
Yeah, yeah. I just been living la vida bankroll. How the saying go, got it flooded to my ankles. Need a raincoat,
pair of boots and a dang bow. Gotta stay flow. I might pull up in a stagecoach playing Beethoven.
Whoa.
Didn't think that it would work.
Yeah, now they coming out the woodwork.
Built up my own platform.
Could say I'm in the woodwork.
Made the song go viral.
Probably off some footwork.
Well, either that or the hook work.
Always think of the hook first.
Now I gotta
make a bag just to keep the lights on. I'm on your desktop, I'm an icon.
They say, hi, con, could you put a price on? I said, I ain't selling nothing, these are my songs. Been in my bag, got a satchel pack, give me a chance.
Acid rap,
carry the weight, no fragile bag, fact to cap.
That's a fact.
Even my cap a Snapple fact.
Me and my gang like Rascal Flats.
Graduated like tassel hats, back to back.
I just been living la vida bankroll. How the saying go, got it flooded to my ankles. Need a raincoat,
pair of boots and a dang bow. Gotta stay flow. I might pull up in a stagecoach playing Beethoven.
Whoa.
How you going off like that? Off-white kicks and an off-white hat. Ain't start like that, but them things just dirty. Lot to unpack like I just got back. I could say hi, but it's just too
fly
wordy.
Bye, got a bird in the cinema. Live it up clouds, that's when I kick it up. Fill it up, what tank ain't big enough. Eyes on me, so I gotta make a bag just to keep the lights on. I'm on your desktop, I'm an icon.
They say, hi, con, could you put a price on? I said, I ain't selling nothing, these are my songs.
No way. Make a bag, hell yeah. 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 Make a bag, hell yeah.
I built a house to harbor myself in. I lock you out, I know that I'm selfish. My mother told me to follow my feet, but my legs feel weak, can't help it. Said I'm doing fine, I'm getting no sleep. Hold my breath every time the phone screen lights up. Praying it's your name that I'm gonna see, but it's not. Starting to regret it, cold feet, I'm stuck. Try to tell myself I'm good without you, but I'm really not. I've been having trouble trying to tell you how I feel inside. Being by your side, the only time I ever feel alive. Don't over-exaggerate, you told me that 1,000,000 times. Okay, well maybe not 1,000,000 times, but if we kept it going, we could reach the sky. I played it safe, think I need a roof. Thought it could be me and you, but I couldn't see it through. So I built a house to harbor myself in. I lock you out, I know that I'm selfish. My mother told me to follow my feet, but my legs feel weak.
I used to be a rock. Lately you've been skipping stones, used to wanna talk. I'd rather take the sticks and stones, hurts more than I thought. I guess I got some brittle bones, so now when you're not, sorry baby isn't home, no. And maybe this time it's different, yeah. Maybe the scale is tipping, yeah. House got a well like a wishing, yeah. So I make wishes. If I just wish, then I won't have to work for it. If I just get lucky, I won't have to work for it. If I just get money, I won't have to work for it, right? In the meantime, I built the house to harbor myself in. I locked you out, I know that I'm selfish. My mother
100. Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and the pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it.
I've been on a mission like totally spice. En my baddie, she bad, but she totally nice. Nails are blue en haar toes wil ik white. Ik compie niet met jou, dat is zo voor mijn lijk. He knew it for sure, but he left with a why. Yeah, we live, but we destined to die. En you say little man, but I'm in a lie, I'm a lie. En ik voel me net Memphis de paai. En ik jag op de koot in de scene. Moest eigenlijk rennen, we lopen misschien. En ik wil niet eens kijken, mijn ogen die zien. En ze reden niet genoeg, dat ik kopen we 10. Move in the bean, hier co-star. I got 5 on my name, I got no star. Come to me just to see how my shows are.
They said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it.
it do, airheads? Air here. Bitcoin been holding on now for about 8 days, 12 hours. Seemingly up only. A few red candles in there, but at least leading up into FOMC tomorrow, it's looking pretty decent. It is. And we kind of talked about the overall pattern right on the weekly and creating that shoulder. I'll pull it up here for you. All right, we talked about this for a while now, about possibly making this next shoulder up here. And it's going to hinge on what happens tomorrow, right? I mean, we have FOMC, the expectation, the markets right now, it looks like they're pricing in no increase tomorrow in the interest rate. So there's virtually no chance the U.S. Central Bank will choose to raise its benchmark borrowing rate when its two-day meeting concludes on Wednesday. The meeting will feature the Fed's quarterly update on what it expects for a bevy of key indicators: interest rates, gross domestic product, inflation, unemployment. There's widespread belief that the Fed will make sure the market knows that it shouldn't make assumptions about what happens next. But the market is making a hell of an assumption right now. And my video is not up, huh? Bear with me, guys. I got a whole new setup, new computer, everything today. There I am. There I am. Lovely. I've had the worst luck with electronics today. Do I sound okay though, Brian? Because that's been a fun thing to try to get, but it's looking like the market's priced in no increase tomorrow. Does it happen? Does it not happen? Who knows? We'll have to wait till tomorrow to see. But if there is no price increase, that's going to be bullish. If it comes out, no price increase tomorrow, bullish. I would expect the markets to tear off that news. What's going on? But if there is a interest rate increase tomorrow, the markets are going to nuke because they're priced in. That's what the markets are thinking right now. But that's it. That's what we know tomorrow. FOMC meeting at 2:00 p.m. or not meeting. The meeting concludes and then Powell gives the speech. 2:30, I should say. The 2:00 we'll get the interest rate decision tomorrow. What else we got? Sam Bankman-Fried's dad thought his son wasn't paying him enough money, so he told mommy. This was from emails that got leaked, but the alleged dispute over Joe Bankman's $200,000 FTX salary versus his desired $1 million points to an unusual family dynamic at the former crypto colossus. And I think this kind of put some people, just threw them for a loop, because I think a lot of people, myself included, thought that the parents were behind this, right? That Mr. and Mrs. Bankman-Fried, however you say his last name, were the brains behind the operation. But looking at these emails, it didn't really seem that way. But I think the email's on here. Gee, Sam, I don't know what to say here, putting your mom on this. Then he CC'd his mom after he asked for more money. Everyone has to take a shot every time Paul says Data will be drunk for a month. Oh, here it is right here. Here's the email. So on January 12th, 2022, despite Bankman's employment agreement with FTX US, here, I got to pull this up here. There we go. So detailing a $200,000 annual salary, like what was he even doing there? Bankman complained to the FTX US head of admin that he was receiving gross pay of $16.67 per month, and he was supposed to be getting $1 million per year starting in December. So that would be a bit more than $80,000 a month. Bankman promptly brought his discontent to Bankman-Fried's attention, emailing his son, "Gee, Sam, I don't know what to say here. This is the first I heard about $200K a year salary, putting Barbara on this." In other words, Bankman lobbied his son to massively increase his own salary. So this kind of flies in the face of the theories that the Bankman-Frieds were in charge, that the parents were in charge. But kind of funny and sad at the same time. So Binance, more bad news for Binance. So Binance's Bitcoin trading volume plunges 57%. That's almost 60%. That is huge as regulatory pressure mounts. So we all know that the US had left. but it's not all the exchanges, right? We've seen an uptick in spot volume, especially as of recently, with like the last 8 or 9 days. But Coinbase may be a beneficiary of that, with volumes at the exchange higher than 9% this month. So they have increased their volume on Coinbase while Binance is struggling. So the FUD continues. What is BNB coin doing? I haven't even had a chance to look at the markets really today, except for briefly. Yeah, I mean, BNB just continues to look pretty sad. I mean, it is still holding on to this like double or triple bottom, right? You know, you kind of had to, this is the weekly chart. So you had a couple bottoms here. You know, what was this? A month bottom here pretty much, and then 5-6 months here. So it's hanging on. If you believe the conspiracy theories surrounding Binance, they need to have BNB tokens stay at $200. So what these exchanges do is they collateralize loans off of their own tokens, right? So BNB, so FTX did this. This was part of the problem. When FTX started getting fudded into the ground and the price of their token, FTT, dropped, that's when the troubles began. So there's a lot of theories out there that the magic number for Binance is $200. That they need to, that CZ needs to keep it above $200 in order for these loans and everything that they have collateralized through BNB to still be legit. And so far so good. I mean, I think it dipped briefly. It didn't. $202 it got to, but bounced back off of that. US SEC, so the crypto enforcement chief today warned more coming to exchanges and DeFi. So David Hirsch, who runs the agency office that handles crypto enforcement, said that apart from Coinbase and Binance, there are other exchanges and DeFi straying from the law. So they're actually saying again, and they've said this in the past, that they're going to be going after DeFi. So David Hirsch acknowledged that the agency's current litigation load is heavy, even though they're taking L after L after L, and the SEC can't go after everything, but they're going to keep throwing darts, right? They're going to keep throwing darts at the dartboard, hoping that they pick up a win at some point here. But he specifically mentioned DeFi today. He says protocols, companies can't just throw DeFi in front of their name or in their name or in their white paper and expect to be exempt from the law. They have talked about doing things, and I think they actually have gone after validators in the past, targeting DeFi. So the pressure will continue, but the scary part about this is, you know, going after other exchanges, but we'll have to watch and see what happens. I think that was really it for the news. Total U.S. debt tops $33 trillion. So the U.S. issued $1 trillion in debt in just the past 3 months. I don't know if you guys know how to long the U.S. national debt, but if you figure out a way how to do that, let me know, because that seems like a sure bet play right there. Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's get into the charts here a little bit this evening. See maybe if we can see something for tomorrow. Let me get rid of my weekly pattern here. So I was just kind of drawing out. So it's everything hinges on tomorrow, right? So we can't cross this 27,500. That is our resistance. You know, we wicked into it a few times here. A few good short opportunities there. That's where heavy liquidations start, right here. That's where the liquidations start. So they're going to be defended. But on top of that, we have a boatload of orders sitting up there, so it's acting as kind of a resistance wall right now, that 27.5. Now this could shake up overnight, it could shake up with Asia, it could look different in the morning, but for now it seems like the guardrails are up at 27.5k. And then in our local range, there's really not a lot you know, to get below us. I mean, we're close to 27.5, so that's the biggest one ahead of us. But 26.8, I mean, that's the closest level below us, 26.9, 26.8. So liquidity wise, you know, psychologically, that 27.5 level, and then the liquidation level, it's going to be a tough nut to crack, pending that just doesn't evaporate overnight. And it very well could as we get closer and closer to the FOMC meeting. But if it goes bad, if we don't get good news tomorrow, you know, it's very possible that this kind of ascending wedge breaks down and we just come right back to where we were, right? We come right back into range, that 25,600 level. That's kind of the two possibilities I'm looking at, but it's going to be tough to crack this. We're going to need a lot of volume. We need a lot of money flow coming in. Let me turn on my indicators here. And the money flow's been there. It just hasn't been super strong. It's been strong enough, but not strong enough to crack through that 27.5. And we tried a few times. But that's kind of the game plan for tomorrow, is to, again, to trade these liquidity levels, right? If we hit that 27.5 again tomorrow and we don't crack through it, we don't smash through it, it's been a good place to take a short. And, you know, coming on down here, we got a little bit of liquidity, 26.4, but really that 25.8-ish level, kind of what I'm targeting if we start drawing back. But I think the game plan is still the same. It's still the weekly pattern still in play here. I mean, I think we come up a little bit higher, especially if we have a good day tomorrow. If we don't raise interest rates, I think we can come up higher. I mean, I was targeting that kind of 28,500 level, right there, to maybe finish off. You know, maybe we go up to 29 or whatever, but to finish this off, I still think we come down. I don't think we had the momentum to go up. I still think we come down before we build up into the halving. Who said Caspa? Brian? Caspa made an all-time high again? Looks like it did. Let's get rid of these indicators. Yeah, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Caspa's in price discovery territory again. That's awesome. Good for Caspa. What is the market cap of Caspa now? A billion? It is $1,079,000,000. So crossed $1 billion market cap today, which I think for the first time. But it's the patterns held up. I mean, you go to the daily chart on Caspa. I mean, it's just been low, higher low, or higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And we put in a higher high. We've already put in a higher high in Caspa. And I bet you this thing cracks the top 20 coins. What is it at right now? 206? I bet you this gets up there. It's just the love for this coin that miners have is uncanny. It's still rising, Brian says. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Caspa is a good project, and because the miners behind it, they love it. The momentum's there. The community's huge, and it's a solid project. It's like a quadruple whammy of just up only. So price discovery territory, right? How do you even TA this? Well, I mean, kind of flagged out, broke up. We can maybe take a measured move from that impulse up. All right, and then from the breakout. So maybe we come up to like 0.06. We don't really have any history, right, to look at past levels. We kind of just got to watch and wait and hope that it forms some new patterns. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. I guess I can get rid of my supply zone since it finally broke out of that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool to see. Let's see if the money flow and the VWAP's still there. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. It just took off. It's still coming. So VWAP's up, money flows up. Stokes and RSI's getting a little oversold on the, I mean, it's approaching 100 on the 4 hour daily. Daily, it's approaching 100 too. It's getting a little oversold. Doesn't mean it can't go up more, right? But even the daily money flow is there. The daily VWAP is up. Let's check some smaller time frames. Even the smaller time frames, we're still pumping in with the money flow. Right, VWAP's starting to tick down a little bit, but as long as this money flow continues up, it's going to keep going up. It's going to keep going up. What else ran up today? Pulse chain. Rollbit made bet. Oh no, Rollbit's down 8%. Ton ran up. We talked about Ton a little bit today. Any coins you guys are watching? Ton's still smashing against this resistance. So it broke out. So this has been like resistance, 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 resistance. It finally broke out of it. Now it's retesting it, right? So this is what you wait for. You wait for the retest, and it's retested it a few times, right? But you need like a solid bump off. and we're continuing up. If it fails this retest and comes back down, we're just going to start claiming this liquidity below us. You know, those two are going to be first. You're moving, Farron? Same, I'm blurry, huh? Same area or what? XRD and Rune. But Ton's one that I'm watching, right? I mean, if it starts to fall back in the channel, you're gonna see some profit taken. I mean, the VWAP's now coming under the 0 line. This is the hourly. Let's go on the 4-hour chart. Right, so people are starting to get a little bit sell sentiment here, with the money flows coming in. If that hourly and 30-minute can keep up, and they're not, so that's it. Might be a good short opportunity here if we break back underneath this trend line on bought a new house. Awesome, dude. Congrats. Austin, Texas. Like in Austin proper or like a suburb or something? Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Oh yeah, you told me that. You told me that. I already knew that. You're just packing and moving or what? So that's what I'm watching on Ton. If we come back in, could be a good short opportunity there. And what else did you say? XRD and Rune? We'll check out XRD and Rune. Rune. It's kind of a similar thing, right? Smashing up against this red line. Like I've already been charting this today, it looks like, apparently. So resistance, you got your rejection here. You try to get back into it, got a rejection again. So we're squirreling up, but we're also making, like, I better do that with trend lines, right? My doodles are gonna get out of control. Yeah, packing and moving. Little San Francisco. Isn't that the truth right now? I do want to go to Austin, though. I do want to check it out. I used to live in Texas. I used to live in Dallas for a year. So Rune right now is making like a symmetrical triangle, right? Continuation pattern. So we're continuation the previous move, which has been up, right? So if we do breakthrough, we could be looking at about a $2.10, $2.1. Yeah, $2.10. It's been a long day for me, guys, dealing with my computer. Multiple trips to the computer store, then it still wouldn't work. I'll be there, dude. But so breakout from this pattern would be 2.122, something like that. I mean, we got to get through this 1.98 level on Rune first, right? So far we've been rejected on it. Looks like on the 4-hour money flows there, VWAP's coming back up. Maybe we get that push here tonight and into the morning. Actually, it looks like we're going to retest that 1.98 again. But that's that level to cross, right? That's that price action level to cross, right? You flip it, we're going up. You get to that and you get rejected like we did here a couple times, and it's just going to come back down. So that's like your short or long opportunity there. XRD had a big run up today, didn't it? Yeah, it had a decent run up today. Let it run. Let's go to the daily. About 4 or 5%. Take it. What's it doing now for me, though? Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Get rid of some of these indicators. So, I mean, locally, right? I mean, this is the previous high. So we got our high, put in a lower high, put in a lower high, and then kind of tied it here and tying it here again. Money flow's trying to come back in XRD. UOP's coming down a little bit though. I don't know if he had his, we don't know, dude, if FTX had his parents in on the scam or not. I mean, who knows? You know, I mean, maybe when the court hearing and all that stuff comes out and we get more emails and stuff, but a lot of people were saying it was his parents were behind it the whole time, that his mom and dad ran FTX with all their connections at wherever they were. What's that college up there? Stanford? Is that where they were at? Teachers, professors at Stanford? But the emails today, right? That's made it sound like they weren't in charge. I mean, he was begging his son for more money, a bigger salary. If they were in charge, he would just have gotten that bigger salary. So who knows? But they were definitely getting money. They got sued. right? They got sued today. I didn't even bring that up. SBF's parents sued. Yeah. FTX sues. This was today too. FTX sues SBF's parents. So this is obviously the new FTX. They're aiming to claw back some of the $26 million in gifts and properties that they received. So FTX is trying to get that back from them. But they have been accused of misappropriating funds, millions of dollars in fraudulent, they're saying fraudulent, I can't even talk, fraudulently transferred and misappropriated funds. Yeah, FTX is suing them. So very, it's getting spicy, man. Between Caroline's Diary, this is going to be a great movie. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be like the movie of the year whenever this thing comes out, and they have got to wait till the trial's over, right? They got to get the whole story in there. Didn't someone say that Jonah Hill was playing SBF? Jonah Hill, SBF. Oh, just the internet is demanding. He's got to get a little pudgy for that role again. I think he's slimmed down quite a bit. But it would be perfect for the role, right? They got the same hair. That company is a mess. Yeah, it sure is. They used their own son for the fall guy. Yeah. Yep, Stanford. Yeah, that's what I thought. But XRD is going to have a huge break when it finally breaks. Just the price action on it's been kind of weird. I mean, it's going to break out at some point. What's the market cap on XRD now? $590 million. So if we break out of this, 0.09163210. Making the call now. You heard it here first, folks. What else is, what's trending? Well, why is, oh, there we go. Nothing. FOMC, Fed, BTC. What's Epoch? Tipcoin ETH? Pancake Swap's birthday today. 3 years of Pancake Swap. Let's check out some trending coins. TRB still killing it. I think TRB's up 400% since we first started talking about it down here at these boobies down here. Was it this one? 314%. It's been on a tear. Getting some sell pressure right up here, this liquidity node. If we come back up here, which is looking like we're making a run for it, right? VWAP's coming back up, money flow still in the green. We're getting a green dot printed on this current daily candle, which just printed 2 hours ago. Pepe was a slow rug pull. Pepe was it literally was a rug pull, right? I mean, one of the devs made off with a bunch of money. I think it literally was partially a rug pull. Aren't they being sued now or something? But if we get back up to this $44.58 level on TRB, right? Look for a potential short opportunity. Doesn't mean take one, right? It means you got to kind of wait and watch and see what happens here at this level. What if you get kind of rejected? Watch for the retests and short it. But if we flip it, this is going to go up again. This coin's been trending. It's the #1 trending coin right now. What else we got? ARC spell token again. What the hell's ARC? Up 150%. Market cap 121 million. And it's got perpetual futures. Holy shit. What the hell happened here? Is this a new coin? ARC US. ARC Crypto. That's why you got to check these trending, man. Arc.io, a blockchain ecosystem built for everyone. 125 million. It's up 42% in one day. Weird. Arc is a crypto and blockchain based development platform allowing anyone to create their own fully customizable and interoperable blockchain. So it's like Linux for building blockchains, or Windows or whatever, Apple OS. Interesting. I'm actually going to add this one to my watch list, ladies and gentlemen. But price discovery territory, I don't know when it got launched though. Oh, it's been out for a while. Oh no, that's all. There we go. Yeah, 2017. So it's been out for a while. 2018. Is it pumping so hard right now though? Bing X added ARC futures. Binance added ARC futures. Okay, so it's being added to all these exchanges right now. That's why it had this huge pump. Interesting. One to watch. ARC. Been on a tear. You know, something that I haven't done in a long time too, or showed people in a long time, is crypto market cap calendar. There's a couple of these, right? So anytime there's listings or some kind of big blockchain news going on, usually they're listed here, right? So usually, and I used to do this every single day. I'm actually going to put it into my repertoire again, especially as we start getting up into the bull market too. So what happens when BNB drops? I don't know why I can't see. Like the interface for this has a thing underneath your word. Dropped under 200, market sell-off. No, the theory is that Binance is in trouble. Here, I'll pull it up for you. BNB under 200. Airbnb. Binance. BNB under 200. There we go. This has been talked about for a while. Does Binance chief CZ need the price of BNB to stay above $200? So this started being talked about when it was really tumbling. It was $204 on August 22nd, recovered to around 217. Binance would naturally be interested in keeping BNB tumbling too far. So the reason is because I'm just gonna say it's, I already said it, but I thought they went over it. Essentially, they're collateralized, right? So it's everything is collateralized against their own token. So if BNB comes down, if BNB tanks, then they're screwed as a result. All those loans they're screwed on. And I thought they kind of, here we go. As is the case with many crypto exchanges, Binance's proprietary token, so BNB, collateralizes various forms of loans, not to mention reserves, right? And attestations. As we know from the dubious history of Tether, assets can move on and off a balance sheet within hours of attestation. As demonstrated in spectacular fashion, this is what I was talking about, in November 2022, once FTX's token, FTT, fell below $22, the entire exchange collapsed within 2 days. So various forms of FTT-backed collateral on margin cascaded into liquidations. And then they filed for bankruptcy. So while FTT's or FTX's magic number was $22, there is, theories, conspiracy theories out there saying that Binance's is $200 for all their loans and attestations and everything else that's going on out there. So theory is, if it goes below $200, I mean, we're all screwed, because if Binance collapses, we're all screwed. But you guys should bookmark this too. So coinmarketcap.com/events. So you can look at it the night before, you know, put it in your bookmark folder. I just spit all over my computer monitor. Put it in your or your bookmark folder up top, and just check it. Check it before you go to sleep, because it'll have all the stuff that's going on tomorrow. So Medicaid, for example, is being listed on BitGet. Some community calls, Token Labs, Stellar's having a testnet upgrade. So this kind of puts you onto some things, and you can look out ahead. I mean, these are things are scheduled way out, right? So this is for the 21st. Star Atlas DAO, Oasis Network, Digibyte. So Digibyte and Basic Attention Token is being listed on OKX. So you kind of get what's going on here, and you can, and there's another site too. So crypto events calendar. CoinMarketCal is the other one. This is a good one too. I don't think I can link them down below, but I'll put them in Discord. Like if we would have known that ARK was being listed on freaking 18 exchanges today, we could have gotten in on this play. You know, it's tough to be on the up and up on everything since there's so much going on. But I'm tossing these in Discord. Should bookmark them. It's pretty cool. Yeah, why do they put themselves in these situations? Greed, man. Greed. Money equals power, dude. What else? What else is trending? We found ARK. We talked about Spell. It's been on a run up. Arbitrum is trending. Number 4 trending coin. Chainlink. Chainlink had a good run up. 7 days up 14%. Finally crossed over this red line, retesting it. Go to 4 hour though. So I was kind of looking for like a potential double top here. So this is one of those situations where I didn't follow through because I was busy today. But I mean, we broke through it, retested it. Now it's bouncing up. You know, you got to wait for those retests. Money flow still green on the 4 hour. We are getting a red dot print, probably because the VWAP crossed over and Stoke and RSI is coming down a little bit. But we blew through that. What's the next level up there? I mean, there's just so much liquidity sitting up here for Link. And if it keeps trending like it is, what is it? The number 5 trending coin right now? I mean, I could see us coming up here and grabbing these. What does a bigger picture look like for Link? Let's go to these indicators. Yeah, teeing from a phone sucks, dude. I gave up even trying to do it. I mean, Link has been in a pretty solid range for a while now. How many days is that? God, Link has been in accumulate 533 days. Holy shit. What other coin looks like this? None that I have seen looks like this. 504 days Link has been in this like accumulation phase. Right? Here was the bull market. Here was the dump city. That is insane. What is the range on this? 74%? Pretty big range. Why didn't I see this before? I mean, there's some plays to be made here. Interesting. Been in a tradable range for freaking 2 years. Like, what? No other coin looks like this. None. I'll cycle through them. None. Not one coin looks like Link does for the last 2 years. That's insane. And back to Link, right? None of them. Yeah, definitely a good one to keep an eye. I'm bullish on Link in the long run. Definitely bullish. I had Link. I held Link in the last bull run. I made a bunch of money off of Link. You know, I don't exactly remember where I got in. Probably somewhere around here. Cashed out somewhere up here and sit on it. But I like the project. We're making lots of partnerships. But yeah, obviously you know where the levels are, right? I mean, need to hold this Bitcoin orange color. Need to hold this Bitcoin orange color. If we cross above this, we're gonna get bullish. And we did a few times a couple of years ago. This is still 2022. This is still 2022. But since then, really haven't. But that's your trend right there, man. Wish I would have seen this before. Definitely a good one to keep an eye on. Frontiers up 100%. That was only $27 million market cap. Perp's running up again. I haven't looked at Perp in a while. Made a few plays on Perp. Got it on my watch list. If you guys want to see something, let me know. Holy shit, look at Perp. Did catch support here. Didn't lose it. Retested it. Broke back through. I mean, this would be pretty damn bullish. If this is like a, I mean, obviously this would be a higher low. Right? Low, higher low here. If it puts in a higher low here, that's going to be bullish for Perp. It could be put in a higher high again. I work a lot and I'm trying to get out of this cycle and start trading. And I'm also into real estate. I don't know shit about real estate, dude. I'm prepared to do whatever it takes, man. Just got to show up, man. Put in the work. Time in equals results. That's anything. That's life. Stare at charts, man. Whatever your amount of time is every night, do it. Lay in bed, fall asleep to reading something on your phone. Has to do with trading. Effort equals results. Money's not going to just fall in your lap. You got to work your ass off for it. Stack sats and learn. While you're learning, stack satoshis. Learn discipline, learn patience. That's 99% of this. We're gonna keep saying that. Me and Donkey are both gonna keep saying that till we're blue in the face. TA is easy. Like figuring out if the price of a coin's gonna go up and down more often than not is pretty damn easy. But having the patience and discipline for waiting for that entry, that's the hard part, man. It's all mind games. It's all psychological. But pretty bullish on Perp here. See the money flow again. It's coming back. I mean, it's going to make another run for it. VWAP's coming back up. Money flow's coming back up. TA was easy for me, brother. I mean, I've said that before. Like I got the basic understanding of TA down in like 3 months, but it was all the other shit. It was the mind games, the revenge trading, trading middle of ranges, you know, stop losses, how much leverage I should be using. That's the harder stuff. Like figuring out which way the price is going to go is the easy part. That's the easy part. So that's the mind games, the psychological aspect. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. I'm going to pump out some more TA videos too now that my camera's working again finally. I even got a backup camera. So I should have some more TA videos out this week. What else happened today? Oh yeah, there we go. So the 10-year yield is at the highest level since 2007. And then the 2-year yield, the 2-year government bonds yield is at the highest level it's been since 2006. So this is the opposite of what you want to happen. So typically, very generally speaking, As bonds and yields rise, markets typically collapse. Now, the stock market really isn't right now. Neither is the crypto market really. But a lot of people are out there on financial Twitter saying that this is like the rise before the fall right now. But they are running it up right now. So the last time we were this high was right before the 2008 financial crisis. That's when Occupy Wall Street started, right? Was that 2008? When did Occupy Wall Street start? Oh, 2011. But I think 2008. Maybe I just had it conflated. Who were my mentor in the early trading days? Dude, I didn't have any, man. Why am I so blurry all of a sudden? I'm self-taught. I didn't watch YouTube. You can ask Donkey, dude. Like, he would always send me like YouTube videos back in the day when we were trying to learn stuff. And like, I didn't want to pick up. First of all, let me start over. TA, for me to watch TA is so mind-numbingly boring. That's the last thing I want to do is watch something. This is me personally. Donkey loves it. Like, we're different traders. We're different people. That's the beauty of this, right? Is we're different. But we get, our results are the same. Like, you know, we get to the same result. But dude, I tried to watch some YouTubers and some people do TA. I just couldn't do it, man. I just self-taught. Like, I literally read everything I could possibly read about everything I wanted to learn, right? Like, I know I've mentioned this before. Like, 1 week it was RSI, and like I would, you know, sit down for a couple hours after work back when I was working and just read about RSI, or I would just look at RSI. That's the only indicator I would have. On top of that, you got to play with these replays, right? Like, you can watch YouTube videos till you're blue in the face. You can watch YouTube videos till you're blue in the face, but to actually dissect moves and plays and figure out what happened, like when I'm dissecting a play, right? Like, let's find this recent one. Let's just find this one right here on perp. So I'm replaying it. So you hit that replay button, you go to before the pump, and I usually go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles away, right? And I'm going to start breaking it down. So I'm going to pull up this chart, right? I'm going to pull up the CVDs. I'm going to pull up the liquidity. I'm going to pull up Bookmap. I'm going to pull up everything like I was actually live into the play. I want to see what led to the pump, because there was indications. I promise you, it didn't just go up. There was indications, whether it was the whale CVD ticking up, whether it was the perp slowly building up. There was an indication somewhere, probably multiple, that led to that. You know, maybe there was like a bearish divergence or bullish divergence that was tipping you off to that, to look into something else. But for me personally, this is like, I'm still do this every single day. I still break down the moves. If I miss a move, and I miss them all the time. Like, I don't trade after 4 or 5 p.m. I'm a day trader, right? Like, I trade 9 to 5. You know, sometimes I stop at 2 or 3, depends on the day, but breaking down plays is going to be the most beneficial thing you can do, is rewinding it with the replay button and looking at everything you're supposed to be looking at, right? CVDs, open interest. You can look up Velo. It's free. I mean, so much stuff is free right now. Velo app data, which I don't even have the actual one pulled up right now, right? Where you can go to the chart here. Search whatever symbol you want. It's got them all on here. Pull it up. Pull up whatever coin that you're replaying. You know, in most cases, it's Bitcoin, because everything kind of just follows Bitcoin. But I'm telling you, this is going to be the biggest, most beneficial thing you can do, is dissect every move, right? I got so much going on this chart. Holy shit. Dissect this dump. Rewind it to here. Dissect it. Rewind it to here, dissect this pump, dissect this, try to figure out where you should have taken an entry, what you would have looked for. But I've self-taught. I mean, to answer your question, I still don't to this day watch anybody. If I watch people these days, it's more or less to get YouTube video ideas and to see what they're doing from a content creation standpoint. than it is to like watch them TA, because that shit's boring to me. Just is. It always is. It always was. I like to TA, right? I like to look at charts, but I don't like to watch other people TA. Never did, even when I sucked at TA. Dude, I didn't even know. Here, put it here. Listen to this. I didn't even know my trading strategy had a name until like one day I stumbled across like price action concepts and smart money, and I was like, wait, what's this? And I started reading it. I was like, wait a minute, this is pretty much how I trade. Like, I just didn't watch anybody. I just learned everything and like developed my own strategy, which ended up being like a hybrid of price action. I liked crypto. I don't know what I wanted when I started. I didn't when I first started in crypto and even stocks before that with like IRAs and 401ks and stuff, I didn't think to myself, I want to be a trader. I mean, I was happy doing what I was doing. You know, I was an IT consultant making decent money. I mean, I paid the bills. But no, I don't think I wanted to be a trader until like, I mean, really the top of the 62K and the 69K tops. That's really when I kind of hit my stride. That's when I wanted to be a trader. Like, that's when the light bulb went off in my head, or like the light switch got flicked, or just everything just started kind of clicking. But just ended up being good at it. I don't know. Anybody can be good at it. If you put in enough work, anybody can be good at it. Be good at anything. I mean, you can go to school for 8 years to be a doctor, and you're going to be a doctor. I've never actively traded Forex. No. I've never really actively traded anything except for crypto. Or when I did, I wasn't good at it. But I'll tell you this, right? I'll tell you this now that I am good at TA, right? And I make, you know, I mean, this is my job. Amazon. When I look at stock charts, I think to myself, what the hell am I doing all the time in crypto? Like, it's TA on stocks, way easier, way more predictable, way less, I shouldn't say way less shenanigans, but there's less shenanigans, dude. I mean, there just is. It's illegal to spoof orders in the United States. It still happens. I'm sure it does. I'm not an idiot, but to a lesser extent than it does in crypto. There's more risk in crypto, but there's more reward in crypto in my mind. Plus, I just like crypto. I just like the idea behind it. It's fun. I like the community. I like hanging out with you guys. But I have an IRA. I have a 401k. My wife and I both max those out to the extent that we can, you know, every year. That's the extent of my stock trading. But to me, it's when I TA, and I've done a couple videos where I've like pulled up Amazon and stuff like that. It's just so much easier. It's the price action on it is so much more predictable than it is on crypto. I joke with Nick all the time, or Donkey all the time, and say, man, do you ever just look at stock charts and think, what the hell are we doing? But no, I like crypto, dude. And I want to focus on one thing, and I'm sure I could focus on both and find plays here and there. But then I'm having like 2, 3. I already trade on multiple exchanges throughout the day, and I don't want to have another thing that I'm adding to the mix. I don't want to like throw off my rhythm right now, if that makes sense. But I will max out my RA and get that tax-free money for retirement, you know. But stock's way easier. Way easier, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Bitcoin dominance is what I want to check out too. Back above 50%. I think this is going to start running up again too. Pretty bigly. I bet you we hit 52% soon. We're going to test 52% again. So that means the alts are going to bleed, right? Alts are going to come down again, as they are kind of right now. I mean, alt market cap's a little red right now. This is the altcoin market cap of all alts. We're kind of building up a little bit over these past few days as the markets have been green. Might retest this trend line here. I'm still expecting us to test this one, possibly slip it, retest it, come back in, and then we're talking alt season. Anything else, guys? Otherwise, I'm gonna go. It's been a long day. Computer took a shit, camera took a shit, 3 trips to Micro Center, and then I had to reset up everything, so I got a new computer. And all my streaming settings, all my video settings, everything just got reset. Do I sound okay, by the way? So I had to even set that up again. They're like, what are we at? About 10 hours between running the stores and setting shit up. Not fun. But I will get some, when's the next stream? I'm gonna do this every day. I'm gonna get back to doing some in the morning too, depending on the morning and how I feel. I'm not a morning person. I stay up late. But yeah, every day I'm gonna try to do a live stream and get some videos out too. I'm gonna get some more TA videos out. I know, Brian, I got you on a couple. I think I sent myself some emails here. So the next one's gonna be on position sizing, and then you wanted something else too, right? I feel like you wanted position sizing, which I think is going to be a good video, but I'm going to compass that into like stop losses and a few other things too. Still got my note. Still got my note from you. I was trying to have this off stream and it's on freaking stream. I'm such an idiot. I'm like, I'll just pull it out of the tab. They won't be able to see my emails. Dumbass Aere. You know, there's nothing in there. Your Pornhub subscription has been canceled. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, I'm out. Appreciate you guys. I'll be in Discord if you need something. Otherwise, I know I didn't talk much today in Discord because I was busy and didn't have a computer, but back to the regularly scheduled program tomorrow. I'll get some TA videos and some stuff out this week and then lives every night. Need to learn how to trail stop loss. Yeah, I'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, but appreciate you guys. I'm out. Later.
100.